Jean Lambert, Green MEP for London. The European Court has ruled that EU law has not been broken. Black cabs, but not other kind of taxis, are allowed in bus lanes. What's your reaction?
I'm really pleased with this ruling from the European Court of Justice on the black cabs having access to bus lanes in London, and this not being seen as state aid or sort of public support in that sort of way. I think it's a really good ruling.
What's the impact of this ruling? What does it mean for London?
Well, I think what it means for London is that it's still within the power of London authorities to decide who has access to the bus lanes. And of course, given that the whole point of a bus lane is to try and keep public transport moving efficiently and as smoothly as possible, anything that actually says you don't have to open it up to a whole range of other users actually maintains the purpose of the bus lanes. So I think this is good for London's traffic, and London's buses need all the help they can get in moving smoothly.
Because the court could have gone in the opposite direction and ruled that all kinds of taxis would be allowed to use the bus lanes. What would have been the implication of that, and why did you feel so strongly that shouldn't happen?
Well, if the court had ruled differently, then obviously we would have been looking at bus lanes no longer being able to give priority to certain vehicles, but that, effectively any minicab in London could have used them, and therefore you begin to look at a bus lane almost as if it's any other ordinary traffic lane. So that defeats the whole object of actually trying to keep certain forms of traffic moving more quickly to give a more efficient service for users. So we would have seen an even greater clogging up, really, of London's traffic again, which is certainly not what London's public transport users want, and given that they think they're paying a lot already to use London buses, they want them to be able to run as smoothly as possible.
Does this underline to you that there is a difference between general taxis, public cars that can be hired and pre-booked, and the black cabs that can be picked up on the curb on the side of the road? I
think this ruling does underline that there is a difference between the London black cabs and the minicabs, that it's recognised that black cabs are more regulated, that they have requirements about disability access, they have requirements about training of their drivers in terms of knowledge of London, a whole set of things which apply to one particular group of drivers, in this case the black cab drivers. And I think that this also will have implications for other sort of taxis elsewhere in the European Union that also have those sort of similar regulations.